Well, greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome back once again, or for the very first time, to the Farts and Crap Show, where today, as per usual, it's your host, Danjo here, and I am hitting the hard reset once again because we had some problems again with this series. It's cursed at this point. The symbol of the curse. So yeah, I recorded 2 episodes, mostly as a test to make sure that the audio problem I had was gone. It was. The solution worked. However, those videos didn't turn out very good. I didn't like them. Like, they were fine on a technical level, but I literally was like exhausted that day, which is not a good time to start a new series, honestly. Little tip there for up and coming Let's Players, but or streamers, whatever. And yeah, no, it was bad. It was quite bad, and I had completely lost track of like what I did. I had to rewatch both of the episodes, and I was like, I don't know what I talked about. I don't know how far I made it. Like, if I explained all the like key points I wanted to talk about. And see, like, for a very particular playthrough, such as a series, I should say, because this is going to be 2 playthroughs, the details are very important at the beginning. Very important. So, here's the deal. I'm going to hit new game. We are 2 minutes in. Love you guys, by the way. Thank you so much for being here. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate your patience, especially the members. You guys are awesome. And I have a commitment to quality. I do. So that's why I'm doing this again. So, gonna hit new game. We're not gonna go too deep into character customization. And I'm going to go over a bunch of the key points about the beginning of the game, Dark Souls 2 in general, and for all the cutscenes and NPC dialogue. I'm not going to be skipping them. In fact, I will be muting my microphone and it'll just be the game audio. The voices are boosted slightly. I did adjust the music and sound effects and voice volumes, so they should be perfect. And that was part of the problem with my first couple of recordings, is it was good, except for the fact that the game audio and the game capture in general was too loud. And we had multiple problems. So you know what, let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna shut up for the cinematic because it's like my favorite intro ever. That's it.
Perhaps you've seen it, maybe in a dream. A murky, forgotten land. A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything. Once branded, the symbol of the curse, an augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light. None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drang Lake. Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why. Like a moth drawn to a flame, your wings will burn in anguish. Time after time. For that is your fate. The fate of the cursed.
Alright. So yeah, there it is, and that's the intro. And I gotta say, I absolutely adore this version of the game, guys. Again, this is the Scholar of the First Sin edition. This is the PS4 version running on a PS4 Pro off an SSD. So load times are very, very short. Runs at a solid 60 FPS. And yeah, it's just a great game. Super good. One of my all-time favorites. Okay, so a few notes. Those things. They're just having fun. They're just frolicking. They're just having a good time. Gonna go ahead and grab this rusted coin over here because we are going to want those a bit later. But yeah, this series is going to be 2 playthroughs. The first one is going to be pretty bare bones, kind of doing this like Symphony of the Night, where kind of just do the required stuff first, because I'm going to attempt something I've never done before, and that would be a no-death run. And I mean, it's very difficult in Souls games to even pull one off in any of the games. Especially if you're going for a glitchless run. Because you know, there are exploits in all of them. But yeah, let's cutscene number 2.
What seems to be the ruckus?
Oh my, your face. The face of the curse. It's an undead. An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
You're finished. You'll go hollow. Yes, you'll become one of them.
Hollows prey upon men, feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed.
What is your name?
Shit, I had something for this. Let's go with man, there's quite a few that just didn't quite make it. Trying to think of like a From Software reference, or let's go with thinking a C name. Ooh. Not what I was gonna go with, but Crawley. It's not how you spell it, but you know what? It's how I'm gonna spell it, so Crawley. Or I don't know. The like Oh. I got it. Raven. Because in Armored Core, that's what they refer to you as most of the time, because you can name your own like AC, you can name your character. But when they do like address you over comms or email, whatever, or like Raven, we have blah 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 blah. So I yes, my name is Raven. I like it.
At least you know your own name. Here's your reward for sharing. It's a human effigy.
Take a closer look.
Who do you think it's supposed to be? Think back, deep into your past. Yes, It's an effigy of you.
Well, at least she remembers how to be condescending and sarcastic. Alright, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time here. We are going to be female character because canonically it just makes more sense for the story of this game. You know what? I like my characters to be like ripped or muscly or whatever, but that just... it doesn't look like the muscles are in the right place. So, you know what? Just, yeah, that's fine. Homeland will be... whoa. Nope. Actually go with that one? Actually, wait, if I just... so that is none of these. Hmm. You know what? Yeah, I'll go with default. I'm going with default today. You know what? Let's go with default everything. I really don't care. The only thing I'm going to change is the eye color because, like, that's kind of generic and lame. One Gabella. No, 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 no. I believe you mean iris color. They do. They're not talking about the pupils. They're talking about the irises. Let's go with greenish. Make them like a bit brighter than that, and then a bit of the blue in there. A little bit more green, and perfect. Great. Like it. That's gonna be it. You know what? I never ever do this, but let's go with dark. You know, that's pretty good. Just darker than that. Like dark, kind of warm brown, I guess. If we can get that even. Yeah, like a maple? Looks... maple. That would have been a great name. Ah, crap. Whatever. Too late. It's fine. Less green, less red? Less green. Less red? Less... you know what? That's fine-ish. Let's bring it a little bit... man. Wait. Yes. Right? Let's go a little bit warmer than that. A little bit more. A little bit on the... maybe? Like a kind of ish, right? Oh, okay. Wait. Yeah. You know what? I like that. Yeah. Good. Yeah, we'll just kind of bring the eyebrows to be, you know, there's a default that's like, oh, that is almost identical to the color that I just did. Let's make them a little bit brighter. That looks good. Yeah, that is almost identical to the top right brown. little bit. It's really close. Or even less red, and then yeah. You know what? Yeah. There we go. Perfect. Classing gift. Class, I don't care. Gift. Touch fed something. Finalize. Yes.
All people come here for the same reason. To break the curse.
You're no different, I should think. Doesn't stand a chance.
Well, you never know. Go through the door and trot along to the kingdom.
But remember, hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going hollow. Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You'll lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
Not this time. On the Flirting Crab Show. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, you know what? That is not bad. That is not bad. Alright, gonna go upstairs and loot these old ladies, because they suck. And gonna go back in my equipment and re-equip the other things they took off for some stupid reason. The stabby thing in the right hand and the sticky thing in the left hand. And I'm gonna go get my first ring of the game. And 1,000 more souls. Did I... Wait, did I already do that by... I didn't. Wow. I almost always do that. Huh. There we go. And we'll just hop in here. I love, like, the suspense of it. Like these giant freaking footprints. It's great. I love it. Whoa. Come on. Whoa. Whoa. There we go. Alright. Stone ring. Which, yeah. Additional reduction of enemy poise, which is very, very handy. Basically, makes it easier to stagger enemies with literally anything, really. Like arrows, magic, punching, swords, hammers, whatever. Or E, all of the above. So yeah, another thing I wanted to do better this time is I was kind of getting tired of having my episodes be like wildly different lengths sometimes. Like, I mean, typically they'd be at least half an hour, but sometimes go over an hour. And I tried being better about that on the Symphony of the Night episodes, and I got it to where like every single one was like 35 minutes. And I was like, you know what? That is about perfect. Because typically, which is, by the way, 10 minutes from now, typically, I would, I prefer to watch content that is between about that, like 25 and 40 minutes. Because that's about the time like my brain likes to chill out for, you know, in segments. And so typically I make decisions based on my preferences, because odds are if I prefer something a specific way, somebody else will, you know. I mean, it's much easier to think, oh, well, I like this, but I'm weird. It's like, no, not really. It's it's kind of weird that those guys disappear though when they die. It's kind of uncommon. No, odds are pretty good if you prefer things a specific way. Somebody else is going to prefer things in that specific way. So, for example, there's like a couple channels where they have like, you know, really good video, because they have like a specific like camera type, and they like process it, and it has a certain ambience to it, I guess. Like a certain, takes on a certain quality. There we go. And I didn't really think much. I didn't think much of it for the longest time, until I started like consciously making note of different qualities like that.
You, give us smooth. Yes, you, give us silky.
So, these two are a reference to, I think it was Snuggly in the first game. But yeah, essentially it's the same thing. They're invisible crows. So you just want to leave smooth and silky stones or petrified somethings basically one at a time, and then pick up the rewards.
Too nice, too smooth. Yeah, silky smooth.
Dang. Well, that could have gone better, but anyway, it's kind of randomized, like from a short list of items that you can get for the different types of stones, but like none of them are necessary. They're just kind of like neat bonuses. And yeah, I got like the two that I'm not going to use, so kind of unfortunate, but whatever, it doesn't matter. So now that we got all that done, gonna head over this way. Oh, so yeah, that was my point about length. So these are going to be between 30 and hopefully 35 minutes. We might have a few that go to 40, but for the most part, I'm going to try to make the runtime very consistent, at least for, let's say, the first like 5 to 10 episodes. Like later on, I might run into some where I can't get to a good stopping point. We have to go a little bit longer, but for the most part, I know how the first like 5 episodes are going to go. So, anyways, that was that's a habit I have when I'm playing this game. Kind of just like skip past item pickups. So we just got the Morning Star, which is a decent hammer, and Cleric's Sacred Chime, which is a decent chime for miracles or hexes. Now, it won't work for all hexes. Hexes are kind of split between spells you can use with chimes and spells you can use with staves. But, yeah, I will get to those when we finally get some. And the binoculars are kind of great because it allows you to free aim spells. So as an example here, just fire off a soul arrow, and you can like, you can't really aim them, kinda can a little bit, but for the most part they go straight. Essentially kind of straight where you're looking ish. And it just makes it a lot easier with the binoculars because you can kind of fine-tune where you're looking and then cast, and it'll just kind of go right in the middle of wherever you're pointing. So, when you can't lock onto your target, that's a great solution. But, go here, get another 1 or 2 rusted coins? 1, right. Another thing to note when you're opening chests, some of them are booby-trapped, so when you open them, you can kind of like shift the camera to the side to kind of see inside the chest before you actually open it completely. So, and we're currently at 33 minutes. So, just gonna grab a few items around town and then we'll go ahead and end the episode. I don't like that. So when you first get to Majula, I highly recommend doing this. Okay, here, Soul of a Nameless Soldier, a couple life gems, very handy stuff. Not going to talk to people quite yet. We're going to do that in the next episode, right at the beginning. Right over here, we got another life gem. Good stuff. And then go up here to get, I believe, 5 homeward bones. Then back down to grab a very important key item here. Knock the rock down. Got an Estus Flash Shard. And then right inside this house here, climbing the ladder. And here, I'll show you what I mean about the whole chest thing. First of all, there are mimics in this game, aka monsters that disguise themselves as chests. And if you kind of line it up so it's like right in the crease, they will move slightly, and you can see like teeth in the chest. But if it's not moving and it's a wooden chest, you can always hit it once, and if it just sits there, it's just a box. But yeah, while you're opening, you can kind of see that? How you could see the light of the item, like for a split second before you actually pop the chest open. That's what I mean. If you don't see the light first, and it's like green, then it's one of the poison ones. If it's kind of smoky and you hear like a click sound, then it's the crossbow booby trap thing, where it'll shoot in the 8 cardinal directions, up, down, left, right, and all the diagonals. So essentially you want to line yourself up with the chest, then kind of roll backwards into essentially an area where you won't get shot. So we got free Titanite shard, which we are going to need a lot of those later for upgrading armor and weapons. And this guy we are going to talk to later because he is a merchant that is going to come into play in a very significant way. And there's that guy right there. There's a dude up there, and then the most important NPC we can talk to. This cloaked person right here. So anyway, that's what we're gonna do on the next episode, folks. So thank you all for joining me. Greatly appreciate it. I hope you guys had a good time. And again, sorry about the technical difficulties we've been having. It was not a good time, but I think I got things pretty well figured out now. So but yeah, thank you guys once again for being here. And a very special thank you, of course, to the Farts and Crap Show members, Old Cranky Gamer and Novalis Draconis. Thank you guys so much for checking out that join button down below, choosing to support the show a bit more directly. Greatly helps. And till next time, everybody, take care, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.